Up to 30% of people experience bloating regularly. For many, it's bad enough to mess with work, sleep, and everyday life. That's straight from the Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology. Are you still reaching for peppermint tea or laxatives and they barely work? The truth is, if you don't fix the root cause, the bloating sticks around. And so does the brain fog, low energy, and fear of food. Let's talk about how to get rid of bloating for good. So what's actually causing your bloating? And how do you fix it naturally? Let's answer 3 big questions. 1. What do you need to do truly to get rid of bloating? 2. How long will it take before you feel better? And 3. What other benefits can you expect besides just having a flatter stomach? Let's get into it. Think of your gut like a kitchen sink. When the pipes are clear, everything flows fine. But block the drain and water backs up. Pressure builds. Stuff starts to ferment. And yep, it stinks. That's your digestion when you're constipated. I had this client, a marketing executive who had a full schedule and a family to look after, as well as an incredible active mind, who thought going to the toilet twice a week was normal, even though her bloating caused her a lot of discomfort and was even painful at times. She had no idea she was constipated. Unfortunately, this is quite common in my clinical practice. But once we got her bowels moving daily, the bloating gone. And not just that, her energy, mood, and mental focus came back too. The best thing is, we were able to achieve this over a 3-month period and rule out any disease processes. I get these results by addressing 6 key factors to not only stop bloating and other symptoms, but to prevent them from reoccurring again. Number 1, constipation, the number 1 bloating blocker. When you don't fully evacuate your bowels every day, gas and toxins build up inside. You get pressure, swelling, that full, uncomfortable feeling of sluggishness that just won't go away. So here's 5 simple tips that can help. Tip number 1, drink more water. However, for some individuals, electrolytes are needed to better utilize the water within the bowels. Tip number 2, take a magnesium supplement. Poorly absorbed forms like magnesium oxide can have a laxative type effect. And whatever magnesium is absorbed will help relieve muscle tension or spasm within the colon. Tip number 3, sit in a squat position when you go to the toilet. To help with this, use a stool or something that can elevate your feet a few inches off the ground. Tip number 4, move your body every day. This is also a good indicator of health in general. If you spend most of your time at your desk and on a couch, you've got to get up and get moving regularly. Tip number 5, try abdominal massage. If movement is a problem, then massage is a great workaround. Key factor number 2, dysbiosis. This is when you have an imbalance of bacteria in your gut microbiome. This can be due to a reduction in the diversity of microorganisms, an overgrowth of pathogenic species, or a loss of beneficial bacteria. This imbalance can cause excess fermentation, and you feel it as gas, bloating, or even pain. This often comes from things like antibiotics, a poor diet, stress, or not eating enough varieties of fiber or plant compounds known as polyphenols. So what helps? Selective herbal microbial modulators, herbs that let the beneficial bacteria thrive and bring down the number of problematic bacteria, like pomegranate and nigella. If needed, antimicrobials and antifungals like myrrh and golden thread. Slowly reintroducing selective prebiotic fibers can also help, especially doing this over time. Specific strains of probiotics at appropriate doses. Key factor number 3, hormones and menstrual cycles, the bloating curveball. Hormones can slow your digestion and make you retain fluid. This shows up before your period, in endometriosis, or in perimenopause. Here's what can help. Herbal hormonal modulators, such as chaste tree or peony. Magnesium to ease cramps, reduce fluid, and to regulate blood sugar. Consuming broccoli sprouts, which are rich in hormone balancing compounds such as sulforaphane and DIM. Stress reduction to support your cycle. Key factor number 4, food sensitivities and inflammation, your gut's red flags. Some foods trigger inflammation in your gut, making it swell up and trap gas. The most common ones are gluten, dairy, high FODMAPs foods, eggs, and soy. You don't have to cut them out forever, but a short elimination phase lasting 2 weeks can often be very revealing. Then reintroduce them back into your diet one by one. You'll also need to support gut healing with nutrients like L-glutamine, slippery elm, and zinc carnosine. Key factor number 5, poor digestion and enzyme deficiency. If you're bloated 30 to 60 minutes after eating, chances are you're not digesting food well enough. Low stomach acid, bile flow, or enzymes can leave food fermenting in the upper gut. Here's what helps. A splash of apple cider vinegar before meals. Bitter digestive herbs like gentian or ginger. Digestive enzyme supplements. Good mastication, so chewing your food really well. This is very important. Activating your parasympathetic nervous system so you're in rest and in digest mode, staying relaxed while eating. Key factor number 6, conditions to consider and when to investigate deeper. If nothing's helping, it's time to dig deeper. Think IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, endometriosis, IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, or an underactive thyroid. This is where it's best to do some functional testing to then be able to rule out or target specific conditions. Now you know, bloating isn't just about what you ate today. It's your body telling you something is not right. But here's what most people miss. Fix your gut and you often fix your mind. So click here to watch my next video to find out more.